So this right here is an absolute classic. Healthy vegan spaghetti and veggie meatballs. And I made this whole dish using no oil, no wheat, and no refined sugar. But the flavors are amazing and you'll absolutely love it. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. All right, so let's talk about the ingredients we're going to use and make this delicious spaghetti and veggie meatball pasta. Now for the veggie meatballs, we're going to use my veggie ground. If you've been watching my videos, you know all about my veggie ground. If you've never watched my videos before, my veggie ground is my answer to replacing ground beef. And it's really, really good, really flavorful. If you want to see the recipe to my veggie ground, you can look in the description below and I'll have a link to it. So we're going to use my veggie ground. We're going to use some of my HV simple tomato sauce. Again, this is tomato sauce with the recipe that I've made. If you're not familiar with it, it'll be in the descriptions as well. We're going to use some single ingredient organic red lentil pasta. So when I buy pasta, I always make sure that there's single ingredient, nothing added to it. And I love using things like lentils and chickpeas because of the protein, and they're just a much healthier pasta. I got this particular pasta from Whole Foods, so you could find it there. We're going to use some ground garlic. We're going to use some oregano. We're going to use some psyllium husk to help bind this. And then to make it high protein, and that's optional, but to make it high protein, we're going to use the protein powder that I use, which many of you know now is a complement protein powder. This is the unflavored, so it won't interfere at all with the taste of this dish, but yet you're getting all the protein. And of course, complement is a very, very clean protein powder without high levels of mercury and cadmium and arsenic and all the things you worry about. Excellent protein powder. A link to it will be in the descriptions also. You can check it out. Use my code HEALTHYVEGAN if you want to purchase it and get a discount. So these are the things we're going to use. Now, if you don't want to make this high protein, I'm also going to put a recipe in the description that shows how to make this dish without using any protein powder at all. So it's totally optional, but I think it's a good option for those who want to increase their protein intake. Okay, so these are the things we're going to use to make this delicious spaghetti and veggie meatballs. Let's start putting it together. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is get our veggie meatballs mixed up and get them in the oven. So while I'm putting the veggie meatballs together, I wanna talk a minute about my veggie ground that I'm using to make them. My veggie ground is made out of cauliflower, carrots, onions, garlic, mushrooms, and walnuts. So it's a very, very healthy way to replace beef in vegan recipes. And now I wanna get these made on the pan and then put into the oven, and then we're on to our next step. All right, so everything has been prepared now. I have my veggie meatballs cooked. I have my pasta done. And of course I have my tomato sauce. It's time to put them all together, add some cheese sauce, and I can't wait to give it a taste. Okay, so I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about how this healthy vegan spaghetti and veggie meatball dish compares to two well-known store-bought products. Now, many of you may be familiar with this brand, and there are others like it. This product is full of what I call red light ingredients like processed soy, artificial flavors, and multiple modified corn ingredients, just to name a few. It's really what I call a junk food equivalent. Now, even this well-known healthier brand still contains things like refined wheat, sugar, and oil. So this healthy vegan spaghetti and veggie meatballs dish that I'm making is definitely a great option if you're trying to avoid some of these red light ingredients. All right, we are all done, and look at this beautiful plate of spaghetti and veggie meatballs. The flavors I know are going to be amazing. I love this dish. It's one of my favorites. I can't wait to give it a try. Never a doubt. I knew it'd be delicious, and it is. If you want spaghetti and veggie meatballs, you ought to try this recipe. You won't be disappointed. All right, if you're new to my channel and you're wondering how to find the recipes, look below the video and tap on the word more, and you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe, and then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.